I understand that you're a runner. You just did your first half marathon.
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned about you've been having some sort of low back pain.
Yeah, there's lower back pain.
Left hip.
Yeah, and then yes.
Got it. And you also mentioned about the shin splint.
Yeah, shin splints. I've got bone heel pain. Yeah, just a lot of.
And plantar fasciitis on the left foot.
On the left heel, yeah.
We're looking for abnormal temperature, and there is one right here. Right there. So upon visualization, we already see here, we got some, because she's petite, right, and very skinny over here, that's why the edema is not showing up too well over here. But we got palpating feeling, yeah, there's a pool of edema circling all around here. Right, it's like a delta shape over here. So we'll take a closer look. How's this over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see there's a pool of fluid, edema right in the sacroiliac joint right there. Not too bad on the right hand side. When we test it, see the left hip itself is moving, but the sacrum, feel that's not moving too well at all on the left hand side. Right side moving just fine. Hip is moving just fine. This fifth lumbar is not moving too well either. Feel all those tight muscles right over here?
Yeah, they're really tight, yeah.
So it's a little soft here. So you feel that?
Yeah.
But this is tight over here.
Yeah.
And we got some fluid right there. Feel that little bump?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And we got another one here too,
right,
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And one right here as well. So we test it. Yep. This one's stuck. It's not moving. Yeah, that's what we need to correct. The whole entire spine, what it's doing is, even though it looks kind of straight,
right,
with the exception of this curvature over
right
here, what I'm seeing is everything's turning this way, all towards the right, and it keeps on going this way. So why is it doing that? When we trace it all the way straight down, it's your foundation. It's also rotated towards the right.
Right.
So therefore, we tested and confirmed it. Yeah, that's stuck. There is edema and swelling right in the sacroiliac joint. That's the one we need to correct. In addition to, we tested the one right above it, this fifth lumbar. This is the one we need to correct in the future visit when it's ready.
Okay.
Next component is that sixth dorsal over there. Next is over here. Just gonna roll you over. More, right. Come on up.
It feels like something's just like looser. I don't know. It just feels like something's just lighter, not as tight.
How's your shin splint?
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like much pain anymore. It feels good.
Muscle
Something happened.
Yeah, because the nerves that goes all the way straight down to your legs
right,
and the ankles and the feet, you were having some nerve pressure there.
Right.
Okay, so it didn't have a proper nerve function to there. That's why the muscles, they spasm and clench up.
Right.
So that's what shin splint is coming from.
Got it.
Insufficient nerve function.
Oh.
Right? That's what it's all about. How's the ankle?
Ankle's good.
Excellent.
Yeah. Ankle's good. Feels like I can start running. Go for a run today.
All right. Good job. There it is. What?
Oh. It's definitely not as sore.
What's not sore?
My back, like my whole, like the back area is not as sore anymore.
Nice.
It felt like something had like maybe pinched it or something. So it feels pretty good.
Okay, so first things first, yeah, she just did a half marathon the other day, so that's why that's one heck of a blister we got going on there, right? So when we have a blister just like that, it actually tells us quite a bit on the biomechanics, and I'm going to show you what we're talking about. Go ahead, stand up for a moment. So what we already noticed over here, I want to see this nice and straight over here, but we already see it's bulging out on this side over here, and a little bulge over here. So the lateral arch here is collapsed. And see how the toes are? It's like flattening out like this. So all this over here, and also we got calluses on here. So that tells us that these are hammer toes over here. And the transverse arch, see how flat this over here? The transverse arch completely collapsed. So as we see over here, the middle arch collapsed quite a bit. And then let's take a look at the left side. And then we see, compared to her left, arch is really collapsed over here. She just doesn't have any middle arch over here at all. So because all three arches collapse, that's why we see this bunion. See all these toes over here? You rotate it inwards, and this is protruding outwards. So we do have This is a moderate bunion and this is a mild bunion over here. So in order to properly correct these, we need to restore all the arches. Now here's another neat trick. So we see over here all these hammer toes over here and all the calluses on here. For a runner, it is so key and important to make sure we have all these 3 arches in proper biomechanical function. So we can see over here in the foot, see when I put proper support, take a look what it does to the toes when we restore the transverse arch. See, this is what normal is supposed to be, but because the transverse arch collapsed, then that's why we start to have all these hammer toes going on. So in essence, we lost roughly about 5 to 10% of locomotion in your feet. So as in other words, your split times and your pace is going to be slower. We need to restore all these arches to get optimal function. Okay. So now let's take a look. See over here, it's already got some kind of talus issue over here. See, I could pivot over here, but see, it doesn't move there. So we got a medial talus over here. Another medial talus over here. All right. First things first. Let's get this thing working. Okay. That's one.
Not that one.
I hope so.
Oh, like.
So yeah, you got a lot of blisters over here. Okay, just relax. We're gonna pull this up. There's the other one. Okay, walk around.
Whoa. I think it feels better. There's definitely not as much like tightness. I don't even know what it was. It just feels different.
So as we can see over here, we definitely have a better, more functional
I can feel
arch.
it's just more lifted too.
We got a little more arch over here, but see, this navicular is still collapsed over here. We're gonna work on that. That's a future project on that one. Even overall, see this over here? The lateral arch is starting to come into play. Transverse arch is starting to come into play as well. Not too much in this one. We still got some more work to do on that one. But this one's starting to have more function over here. So let's see, we corrected your, let's see, the shin splints, the feet, shoulders, the low back.
This was a big improvement here.
Anything else?
No, this is great. No, I gotta come back and do more fixing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is a great start.
Yeah.
Okay? We're gonna still keep on working on your feet there to make sure keep up with all that running and get you qualified for that full marathon there.
Yes.
Okay, we're all set.
Great, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.